Hi, Miruna.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I was just working a little bit in the house.
Oh, I hope not disturbing you.
No, I'm glad we are finally doing this because Sergio really is a good friend and he asked me, and we speak always on Instagram. So I'm really glad we are doing this finally.
Okay, so I'm talking just with you, right? Or
Yeah,
Manuel is joining us, or?
no, Emmanuel is working, so he couldn't make this interview. So in the end, I guess it's just me.
Ah, okay, it's perfect.
Yeah.
How is going with the lockdown? Because I saw on Instagram that you are in the nature with your dogs and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I don't feel like it's a lockdown. For me, it's just normal life, to be honest, because I'm an introvert and I love spending time in the house and going out in the nature. I don't need to go in the bars or to restaurants. Whatever. I feel horrible, but I like this.
No, it's the same for me, to be honest, because I have more time to work, to focus. So, are you preparing some new music?
Yeah, we've been working a lot actually with our friends in Bucharest. We've been writing music online on Zoom, like everything is on Zoom nowadays. So yeah, we have such good ideas. We are so happy and excited, and I cannot wait to go back to Bucharest and go to the studio and record them because we really love the ideas.
Okay, so it's if it is okay for you, let's do like a small trip for your career in music.
Aha.
So, are you ready?
Yes, sure.
So, you are from Romania, right? Also, Emmanuel.
Yes.
So, how did you start in music? How did you join?
Um, I started really young. My mother saw me always singing in front of the mirror with a brush all the time, and she saw that I have a talent. Actually, I have the talent from her. She also sings, but her parents didn't allow her to sing because they wanted her to be a doctor, a
Oh,
medical
wow.
doctor. So she is a doctor, but she actually always wanted to sing. So um, she gave that gift to me. Let's say like that.
So,
Uh,
it's like you are living her dream.
yes, yes. And then I started to take singing lessons. Um, then the natural course, of course, is that singers go to different festivals, singing festivals. I'm sure you know that. And I went to all these festivals and TV shows, and I started to win everything. And then I went to this important festival in Romania. It's called Mamaia. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, near Constanza.
Yes, yes. And it was Mamaia for children and teenager. And I won the whole festival. I won the trophy. So back then, 14 years old, and I moved alone to Bucharest. And then I started to join different groups, and I was a part of a group called Connect. And then I went to, I collaborated with John Puzzle, a known DJ in Romania, and so on. So one thing led to another, but I never really stopped. And also, I tried my path on acting. So I also acted in a TV show in Romania called Lala. Is quite famous, and I was the bad character. I was a very evil woman in the TV show, which is really is really totally different from me. But it was nice. It was interesting to make this. And then I met the boys. I met Emmanuel. I met Samuel. We tried in 2015 to win to go to Eurovision.
Yeah,
Uh,
but first, you were a star in Romania. So
Yes.
why you decided to move to Switzerland?
I don't know if there are many explanations. I guess I was, in one way, I have to. Do you want me to be honest or not?
Yeah, sure. Just if you want.
Yeah. So like, I was kind of tired of the fact that in Romania, they put a lot of accent on how you get dressed and how you look, and not so much about the voice. And I was quite disappointed, let's say like that. And when I had one of my first concerts in Switzerland, I will never forget this. I was dressed so normally, like really, really street clothes, let's say. And the audience was really happy because we had nice, good music, and they somehow appreciated more music and less the appearances. And that's why I made this switch. It doesn't mean I don't want to go back to Romania and continue my musical career. It doesn't mean that. I had a time when I was disappointed with this, this accent always on appearances and not on the music, when it should be about the music. I mean, Freddie Mercury was an ugly man, but he was so talented. And it didn't matter if he was ugly. He was so talented. I'm not comparing myself to Freddie Mercury because I'm this and he's like huge.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
yeah, it's just you feel more comfortable in Switzerland than Romania.
Yes, because of those reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel that sometimes the singer doesn't fit with the voice with the dress. It's kind of...
Yes. And if you want to be taken, I mean, I took that path. I did what it was requested or what was expected of an artist.
Yeah.
Like dress sexy and whatever. I did all those things, but I didn't feel comfortable at all. And I don't want to, it comes a time in your life when you just want to be yourself, and I don't want to compromise myself anymore. I like being sexy, but in my own way.
Yeah.
Sexy for me, it's just this sweater and a little bit of shoulder, and that's sexy for me. Okay, so for other people, it's just something else.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2015, Timebelle as band decided to go to the national final.
Yes.
To the national selection to go to Eurovision.
Exactly.
And you finished in the second position.
Yeah.
How was this result for you?
It was horrible because we were so close and we were the favorites, like the public, the audience's favorites. But there was a jury also that year. There was a jury and public voting for the national final, so we qualified because they didn't find us. Maybe it was the problem that I was not Swiss, and maybe I don't know. But then they loved us, and also in 2017 when we participated, it was only the public voting, so that's why we actually won. There was no jury, and the public loved us, and they remembered us from the last Swiss final, and they voted for us in a.
And why you decided to come back in 2017? Because I think you got disappointed in the first try, but you decided to try again.
Yeah, we decided to try again because we loved the song Apollo. We fell in love with the song, and I guess it was some kind of a revenge. We were so close. I'm sure we can make it, and Emmanuel was the one that actually pushed forward, and he convinced me to do it, and he was right. I have to say, he was definitely right to do this again.
So in 2017, you went again to the national final,
Yeah.
You went to Eurovision.
Yeah.
What expectations did you have?
I had the expectation of a very lively show where you as an artist have the freedom to do whatever you want. Like if I imagine myself being in a cave or whatever, I can build a cave on the stage and I can sing in a cave on a stage. That's just an example.
Yeah, for sure. Eurovision is a great window to the world because maybe only people knew you in Romania or Switzerland, and then almost every Europe.
Yes, sure. So it was, but I never expected it to be so hard. It was very, I mean, we enjoyed every moment, but we had our difficulties as well. It was,
yeah, I can imagine.
yes.
It was stressful, full of pressure because you are representing a country. It's not just your show. It's
exactly, and also I had a very bad cold that actually, yeah, kind of was the biggest problem of the show because I don't think I sang at 100 capacity because of the cold. I was in the hotel room for 3 days, taking medicines every 2 hours, doctor coming to me,
wow.
checking out on me. I didn't go out at all. I was literally sick and crying in the hotel in Kiev, praying that I will be good and I will sing okay and not embarrass myself in front of millions of people. So that was,
you didn't enjoy as you'd like.
no. It was so difficult. It was so strange because after the second rehearsal that you saw probably, and it was one of the best rehearsals we have had. The minute I got down off the stage, I got sick. The minute I told Emmanuel, I looked at him, I said, wow, that was a very good rehearsal. I'm so happy about the rehearsal, but I feel so bad right here.
Wow.
I said, I have a throat ache. I have a sore ache, a sore throat, sorry. And that was just the beginning because it got worse and worse and worse, and it was horrible, really horrible.
Yeah, and then you perform in the second semifinal on Thursday.
Yes.
And you finished in the 12th position.
Yeah.
So you didn't qualify and only 4 points away from the 10th position.
Yeah.
How was this moment when you are waiting for the name of your country, for Switzerland, and it never came?
It was excruciating pain. It was, I mean, yeah, you are there and you see where the camera goes, right? So the camera never came in front of us to film.
So you expected.
I looked at Manuel and I said, it's not happening for us. And we were actually, it's a very deep feeling because you feel like somebody died. You know?
Oh.
It's very intense. It's like you're in a grief because actually something died. It's your dream. Your dream died in that moment of going to the final. So yeah, you're in a grief and you need 1 month to recover and then you're good. But yeah, it was.
Did you feel that you were disappointed in your country or something similar?
Everything, absolutely everything. I disappointed myself, I disappointed the country, I disappointed my mother, I disappointed my sister, I disappointed my niece, I disappointed Emmanuel, I disappointed everybody because I was performing live on the stage, you know, and so the pressure was actually fully on me.
Yeah.
when you have instruments, you are not allowed to perform live, as you already know.
Yes.
So yeah, I took it very personally because it was only me performing live. So yeah, it was I mean, I wanted to show, to be an example to my niece, for example, who was 12 years old, and she would see me on the stage and see that things are possible in the world, and I couldn't show that to her. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
there are different types of disappointments that I've suffered in that time.
now, 3 years later, do you think the results were fair or?
Well, you see, I have to be honest. The rehearsal for the jury was not so good. Hola, Ale. The rehearsal for the jury was not so good because I was extremely sick, as I told you, and I had a point when my voice was not was. So maybe that's the reason we didn't qualify. Um, Also, the staging. A lot of people didn't like the staging, and but that's not our
Yeah.
say. Let's say we
Yeah,
did.
I didn't like it, to be honest, because I love the song, but I think it didn't fit with the staging. It was like a kind of a modern song, but classic staging, like more for a ballad than your song.
Yeah. I get it. There were lots of different opinions about the staging, but
Yeah.
you see, this is the responsibility of other people. We are, as artists, we have to perform, and yeah, I guess it could have been done better.
So if you could go back to the past, what would you change? The staging, maybe the dress, the illness, of course.
I thought about this really. It's really funny. So the moment I win the national final, let's say it's 2017 February, I win the national final, I start taking vitamin C twice a day. That's for sure. Because now since that moment, I've been taking vitamin C every day religiously, and I never got sick again since then.
Yeah, and also maybe because the contest was in Kiev, so it's not the same than Spain or Greece because of the weather.
Yeah,
I think you had many events outside also.
it's not just that, but we traveled a lot, and I was tired. And when you are tired, the immunity system just cracks, and I was exhausted. It's an exhausting and beautiful experience at the same time. Yeah. So I would change that. I would take my vitamins for sure. Then what else? I would get a little bit more involved in the staging, creating the staging process. Um, I I am very grateful to Nicoline, who made the staging for us. She's a great person, actually. We had such good chemistry. Um, what I would change, though, would be my involvement. Let's say I would be more tough, more. I don't know.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah,
And
I get it.
and I would practice more. I would rehearse even more. Even though I rehearsed a lot, but I would rehearse even more. That I would change.
Who was your winner?
My personal winner.
Yeah.
It was Salvador. I said from the beginning he would win, and I loved the song. Salvador Sobral. He was amazing. And actually, last year I said that Duncan would win, and he won again. So
So you are good with the predictions.
yeah, apparently yes.
Okay, so after the contest, I think you have a good relation with Sunstroke Project, and you recorded together the song Tómame.
Tócame. Yeah.
Tócame, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's a song I had written actually in 2015. So it was written but not produced. And we had a nice chemistry with. They are Moldavians, we are Romanians, so we are quite close. Something clicked, and we went to Chisinau. We recorded the song, and it went smoothly. Everything went great, and that's it. It was a very natural process, actually, and that's the best. When that happens, is the best.
And can you sing a little bit of Tócame for us?
Yeah, sure. Sergio told me he wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, dame tu compañía, te quiero conocer. Me muevo sin vergüenza, tus brazos me quieren. Sabes que soy perfecta, perfecta para ti. Mírame, yo me muevo solo para. Ay, mi ritmo es caliente y fuerte. Ay, mi ritmo es caliente y fuerte. Hey, tócame, tócame, muévete, muévete. Quiero manipularte como uno salvaje. Tócame, tócame, muévete, muévete. Quiero manipularte como una salvaje.
Wow.
That's it.
Why in Spanish? Do you speak in Spanish?
Yes, I speak a little bit of Spanish. I understand a lot of Spanish, and I speak okay-ish Spanish. Yeah.
So could you say something for our Spanish viewers?
Yeah, I could say muchas gracias. Yo los amo y soy muy, ¿cómo se dice esto? Grateful. ¿Cómo se dice?
Agradecida.
Agradecida por siempre estar con nosotros durante el Eurovisión y todo el support. Gracias, muchas gracias.
Oh wow, so good. Yeah, because you have also the song Have It Somewhere, Desperado, also with a little bit in Spanish.
A bit of Spanish. That one, I didn't write that one. That was the song of a Romanian writer. It's John Pazel. But yeah, it was for a Mexican restaurant actually, and that's why the Latin song.
Yeah, so we are reaching the end of the interview. So let's talk about your actual music. For example, I have the song Black Sea that was released a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
How was to record the music video? Because I saw you were diving with the dress. Okay, so we can move to the
No, it's fine. No, it was absolutely, like everything in life that's so beautiful, it has to be also very, very difficult. And I was freezing. It was 2 days of non-stop raining and me just a thin dress on my skin, just freezing to death and wet and cold and everything else in a package. Yeah. And then the cherry on the top, I had to jump into the lake.
Yeah, I saw.
And we just had one shot because the dress was dry. And it was just one time we could do this, so it had to be perfect from the beginning.
And you did it.
And I did it, but I was so afraid because, I can swim, and I always jump into lakes in Switzerland. But it was so dark outside. It was cloudy and cold and foggy. It was a big fog, but it looked great on the video. But it was so freaky, creepy, like in a horror movie, you see? So I was like, do I really have to jump? It's that really necessary?
Where and when was it?
It was in August. But
so not bad.
no, it was very cold. Here in Switzerland, it was very cold. Sometimes in Switzerland, in summer, it can be also 10 degrees. So Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But I'm glad
I'm thinking about August in Spain. So
that's something totally different, my friend. Totally different. Yeah, but I'm glad in the end. I was very glad I did it. Very, very glad I did it.
and you have also the song "Beautiful People" with Alice Oswald.
Yes, yes. You know who she is?
No, to be honest.
She is one of the writers of the song that participates in Eurovision this year. Well, next year now.
Which song?
Switzerland's song.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Répondez-moi.
Répondez-moi.
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not going to compete next year because they have to change the songs.
They change it?
Yeah, they cannot use it because the song cannot be released before September. So the artist will come back, some of them, but they cannot use the same songs. They have to change them.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah, it's a pity because there are a lot of work behind every. But
it's terrible for the artist. It's terrible.
yeah, and for example, Sweden is changing the artists. They are going to do a new national final and everything. So
I mean,
it's terrible.
it could be like keep the artist and change the
Yeah,
song.
they can keep the artist if they want. For example, Sweden, they are not keeping them. Norway, Switzerland is keeping Gion Tears, but they can choose. But the songs they cannot use them anymore.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate.
Did you have any favorite for this Eurovision, the cancelled one?
Not really, not yet. I didn't decide because I also didn't hear every song. I didn't listen to every song. I have to be honest. So normally it's very spontaneous.
Yeah.
With me. I listen to the songs and I say, this one. Yeah.
And do you know Eurovision is doing every Friday in their YouTube channel? It's called Eurovision Home Concerts. Did they contact you to make any cover or to sing your song?
I'm not familiar with that.
So maybe not yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for the future? Because you have also a song in Romanian with Kaira and Tostogans.
Yes, yes.
So would you like to change to the Romanian market to focus in the international one, or?
Well, Timebelle is one project that will continue, and my solo project is another thing. And actually, with Tostogans, one of the artists that I collaborated with, is the one that I also write the songs for Timebelle and for myself. So we are in a strong collaboration all the time. We meet tonight as well one more time to write some more music. So for the future, we have many ideas, and actually, in one way or another, the direction of our song for Timebelle is again Latino music.
Yeah, the market is the market.
We didn't think like that. We didn't. What's working now? Let's do Latino music. No, it just came naturally. I don't know. We Romanians have Latin blood as well, so it's there. You cannot deny your roots. It's there.
And what do you think about Roxanne? Did you listen her song for Eurovision or any of the other?
Yes, I listened to. She had 5, right?
Yeah.
She had 5. I don't remember the name of the one that I liked most. Of course, it was the more dynamic one.
Cherry Red.
Cherry Red. That one I like better than Alcohol Me.
Alcohol You.
Alcohol You. Okay,
What are you thinking about?
terrible. Yeah. So that's that. That's
And the last question when we finish, because I'm taking a lot of time from you.
yeah, don't worry.
So, would you go back to Eurovision?
No, I didn't expect this question at all. So I will give you the same answer because this is the answer that really is from the heart. If I have a song that is like the winning song, the winning song, I listen to that song and I say, this one is winning Eurovision, not even hearing the other songs that are participating that year. Then I will do it again.
So I hope you will find the song and you will have the chance to go back and the revenge as you had in the national final of Switzerland, to have it again in Eurovision too, because I think you are talented and the songs are good. Maybe it could be better on stage, Apollo, but I really like it and I still listen sometimes. So congratulations in this.
Thank you. Thank you. Who knows? It's difficult to write a very good song. It's difficult, but not impossible. So who knows? We'll see.
So to finish, could you sing a little bit of Apollo?
Yeah, sure.
Also unpredictable, this question.
Like a bullet in my chest, you're written, bound, and etched forever in my mind. We are fading in our hands, lost somewhere in wasteland, not knowing up from down. But when the walls are caving and the world keeps turning, we got to love. We got to love. No, I'll never let you go. All the walls won't make me fold. It is never easy. I follow you up alone. I will never let you go. Give it time and we will grow. Ain't no funny easy. I follow you up alone. I follow you up alone. You up alone. It is never easy. I follow you up alone. I follow you. Thank you.
So good. Thank you so much. And thank you for this interview, because it's my first one. To be honest, I was a little bit nervous, but you made me feel very comfortable. It's like talking with a friend.
You were great. You were great. Absolutely great.
I hope.
Thank you. And one more time. Glad we did this finally, because we talked, I think, last month, 1 month ago, when
with Sergio told me that you were in contact all the time, but finally, and I'm so grateful that he chose me to make it.
So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Ciao.